A bombshell dropped late last night. Joe Biden's home was used as the address for 2 of Hunter's corrupt business deals. The House Oversight Committee dropped the bomb on X. Here's what it revealed. A few months after Joe Biden announced his candidacy in 2019, information available to the committee shows Hunter Biden received 2 wires from China for $250,000 and $10,000 respectively, including from Jonathan Lee. More alarming, the wires have Joe Biden's home in Wilmington, Delaware as the beneficiary address. Weeks after those payments were made, Hunter's lawyer George Mazirez said Hunter Biden served with BHR only as a member of its board of directors, which was purportedly an unpaid position. Here's the breakdown of events. In 2009 to 2017, during his time as vice president and prior to later payments to Hunter Biden, evidence shows Joe Biden developed a familiar relationship with Jonathan Lee. Devin Archer, a Biden business associate, described how Joe Biden met with Jonathan Lee for coffee in Beijing, China, had a phone call with him, and wrote college recommendation letters for his children. April 25, 2019, Joe Biden announces his candidacy in the 2020 presidential election. July 29, 2019, Wang Xin wired $10,000 with Joe Biden's home listed on the wire. August 2nd, 2019, Jonathan Lee wired $250,000 with Joe Biden's home listed on the wire. October 13th, 2019, George Mazirez, who served as Hunter Biden's lawyer, stated in part that Hunter Biden served with BHR, quote, only as a member of its board of directors, unquote, which was purportedly an unpaid position. October 22nd, 2020, during a presidential debate, Joe Biden claimed, quote, my son has not made money in China, unquote. It has your address on the wires, sir, said the committee. This is no evidence that is coming out that Joe Biden is compromised by the communist Chinese, and the Ukrainians certainly have dirt on the U.S. president. As we know, the U.S. government is effectively being held hostage by tiny Ukrainian funny man Volodymyr Zelensky, who has asked for dozens of aid packages worth nearly $120 billion. That's you, the American taxpayer, who have to pay for that. And our own government may be shut down over the question of giving Ukraine more blood money, as Marjorie Taylor Greene put it. America is flat broke, and Americans are getting broker by the minute. The Democrats' legacy media mouthpieces, like the Washington Post and New York Times, are begrudgingly starting to be honest about the Biden disaster. And even mainstream polls show Biden getting trounced by former President Donald Trump, despite the weaponized DOJ's endless prosecutions and relentless persecution. That's how we know the fix is in. The jig is up, and the Biden nightmare is about to end. But that doesn't mean the deep state will give up. What nasty surprises do they have in store for us next? A Gavin Newsom run? Or is Michelle Obama waiting in the wings? Can't wait to find out. But whoever it is, Americans need to stay vigilant to ensure that the U.S. election isn't going to be rigged, the way the Democratic nomination is clearly being rigged.